So let's look at what is elimination method. Let's look at example number 11. It says ratio of incomes of two persons is 9:7 and the ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. If each of them manages to save 2000 per month, find their monthly income. What is saving? Saving is nothing but whatever is your income minus your expenditure is your saving. Right. So I call saving is equal to income minus expenditure. Perfect. Now it says ratio of income. Income is in the ratio of 9:7. This is a ratio. If I put it into an absolute number, it would look like this: 9x and 7x. Do you agree? Comma. And we know that their expenditures are in the ratio of 4:3. Can we write that as 4y and 3y? Absolutely. Somebody might question, why is this not 4x and 3x? The only reason because this is a ratio of 9:7 and the multiple here, which is x, may not be the multiple here for 4:3. For example, if their incomes are 90 and 70 and if the multiple is 10, here the expenditure may not be 40 and 30. The expenditure may be as good as 4 and 3 also. And the multiple is only 1. So, as the multiple is different, we have selected another variable which is y. Now again, going to the saving. Their saving is 2000. So for example, the saving is 2000. When their income is 9x and their expenditure is 4y, the saving is 2000. Again, when the saving is 2000 for the other guy or gal, the income is 7x and the expenditure is 3y. Did we get two equations? We definitely got two equations. Can we solve to find the answer for x and y? Yes. How do we do it? Now what does the elimination method tell us? Elimination method essentially tells us we have to first either eliminate x or eliminate y, whichever looks easier. I find the numbers are 4 and 3 for y, so it's easy to multiply something with them and get rid of them. What am I talking? Okay. If I multiply the above equation by 3 and multiply the downward equation by 4, then how it will look like? Will it look like this? 6000 is equal to 27x minus 12y. This one. Will this look like 8000 is equal to 28x minus 12y? Now what have I done? I thought it's easier to eliminate y. What does elimination mean? It means if I subtract both the equation, this becomes plus. Why did I subtract? Because I wanted to eliminate 12y. Minus 12y and plus 12y. This becomes minus becomes plus here. So this gets cancelled. And so essentially this becomes minus x is equal to minus 2000. And so x is equal to 2000. Exactly, this is what elimination method means. You have to eliminate either x or y in order to find the answer. Now how do you find y? You substitute x in this equation or in this equation and find the answer for y. Absolutely. Now if you look at example number 12, what it says? It says use elimination method to find the answer. What is the equation? Can I say that let's eliminate either x or y, and can I now say that let's try to eliminate y here? So can I multiply the above equation with 2? Yeah, so what will happen is 4x plus 6y is equal to 16. 4x plus 6y is equal to 7. Okay. So So we are about to eliminate it. And so while we are trying to eliminate it, we'll subtract both the sides and we'll get 0, 0 is equal to 9. Now, I doubt if Einstein was also able to prove if that 0 is equal to 9. This is not mathematically possible. Since this is not mathematically possible, we know that it is not possible to find the answer. And hence there is no solution to this. Okay, it says a sum of a 2-digit number. How does a 2-digit number look? For example, 95 is a 2-digit number. So first digit is 9 and next digit is 5. This is just an example. Can I say that the first digit is x and the second digit is y? We can. So the 2-digit number is xy. It says sum of a 2-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 66. Okay, and if the digits of the number differ by 2. So for example, what is the difference of digits here? 9 minus 5 is 4. They are saying in our case the difference is 2. Can I say that first equation x minus y is equal to 2? Absolutely. Now let's look at this part. The sum of a 2-digit number and the number obtained by reversing its digits. What is reverse of 95 here? For example, 59. They are saying 95 and 59 together, when you add you get 66. I am sorry, they are not talking about 95 but they are talking about xy. What is the reverse of xy? Yx. When you say xy plus yx is equal to 66. Okay. Let's look at the analogy of 95. Can I say 95 can be written as 9 into 10 plus 5? Everybody agrees, right? Perfect. Why? Because this is the units place and this is the tens place, number wise. Similarly, can I write it here? Can I write this as 10x plus y? And can I write this as 10y plus x? Absolutely, that is equal to 66. Can I now just open the brackets and can I say that this is equal to 10x plus x? I have taken x here. And can I say that this is 10y plus y is equal to 66? Can I say that this is 11x plus 11y is equal to 66? Can I say that x plus y is equal to 6? Are you getting another equation here? X plus y is equal to 6, and are you getting x minus y is equal to 2? Can I use elimination method? What is the elimination method? I put one equation below the other now. Why do I do that? Because I know why I can easily eliminate if I add both the equation. Tuck, tuck, this is gone. 2x is equal to 8, x is equal to 4. Did we get the answer here? Yes, we got the answer here. Can you substitute x in this equation and get the answer here? Yes. What is the value here? For example, the answer will be, what is a 2-digit number here? So when you enter x here, what is the value of y? Y you get it as 2. So what is a 2-digit number? X, y. So how it will look like? X is 4 and y is 2. What is the reverse of it? 24. The number is this, the reverse is this. Did you get it? Now, they are saying in exercise 3.4 use either elimination method or an AND substitution method. I think we studied it. This is done and dusted. You can definitely solve all 4 of them. It just doesn't look difficult to me. It's absolutely simple. In case of a substitution method, what you do is you take x, whatever is x, y will be, x will be y, 5 minus y. You just put it here. So you get the value of y and then you find the answer for x. And in case of an elimination method, what you essentially do is you find a common ground here. For example, this is minus 3y. You substitute this equation with 3. So you get 3y. Add both the equation. You get the answer for x. Substitute and get the answer for y. So I'm not going to take this. This is deadly simple for you. Let's look at example number 1. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, the fraction reduces to 1. Remember, to 1. It becomes half if we add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? Brilliant. Okay, what is the fraction? X by y. You want to take p by q, m by n, whatever number. I am sorry, not number, whatever alphabet you want to select, you select. It's your choice. I love x and y, so I select x and y. Okay, that's the numerator and the denominator. Now they are saying if this is the fraction, if I add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, if I add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, the fraction reduces to 1. Brilliant. It becomes half. It becomes half if you add 1 to the denominator. So the numerator stays as it is and this becomes the denominator. Are we like on the same page here? Yes, we are. And now what happens is you essentially solve both the equations. And how do you solve it? You expand it further. You say, okay, how do we expand it? You multiply this whole thing on this side. So it becomes x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1. How can I further write it? I can write it as x. I'll take y on this side. So that becomes x minus y. 1 also minus 1 on this side. So that becomes plus 2 is equal to 0. This becomes equation number 1. Can I further solve this and say that, hey, how does this look like? Can I cross multiply here? It says 2x is equal to y plus 1. Can I further write it as 2x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0? Now, can you do the elimination method here by subtracting both the equations? Why would I subtract? Because I know that it's easier for me to cancel the y. So what do I get? I get minus x is equal to minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. So I get minus x is equal to minus 3 and I get x is equal to 3. If x is equal to 3, then what is y? Can I substitute in one of the equation and get the answer? If I substitute here, I get the answer as 2 into 3 is 6 is equal to y plus 1, and so y becomes y is equal to 5. And so what's the fraction? The numerator is 3 and the denominator is 5. Is that the answer? Okay, now let's look at question number 2. It says there are two people here. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. So there are two people, Noori and Sonu. 10 years later, so something which happened 5 years back and now which is going to happen 10 years later. Okay, let's look at first Noori. If Noori's current age now is N and Sonu, can I say that the current age is S? You want to have X and Y, P and Q, it's your choice. What are they saying? 5 years ago. So 5 years ago. If today my age is 35, 5 years ago I was 30, which means minus 5. Okay. Can I say that it's N minus 5 and S minus 5? Okay. And 10 years later they are talking. So when I'm saying 10 years plus, after 10 years, if I'm 35, I'll be 45. So which means my current age is, if Noori's current age is N, it will be N plus 10 and the Sonu will be S plus 10. Okay, now what are they talking about? They are talking about 5 years ago, okay, something happened. And Noori's age was this, N minus 5, was, when I'm saying was. In one of the videos we did what is the meaning of was and is. That means is equal to thrice as old as Sonu, S minus 5. Do we get this as the first equation? Yes, we do. 10 years later, now they are talking about this. Noori will be, okay, Noori will be, which means is equal to Noori 10, N plus 10 is equal to twice as old as Sonu, S plus 10. Did we get another equation? Can we just quickly check if this is the equation that we are talking about? Can we check it? Yes, we can. Now, when we simplify it, we can either use elimination method or substitution method. And can we find the age of Noori and Sonu? We can. I will not get into finding the age of them. Why? Because it's very easy for you to solve both the equations. But the whole objective was to reach till the formation of equation and then you solve it. Okay, same thing now. We did some example some time back. It says example number 3. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Brilliant. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of digits. Oh my god, that's so... wording is like tricky. No problem. My favorite digits are X and Y. Because I don't know what the digits are. For example, it's 71. So X is 7, Y is 1. Just an example, but which is not the case. We'll have to figure out what's the answer. It says sum of the digits. So can I say that X plus Y is equal to 9? Can I get equation number 1? Yes. Also 9 times this number, 9 times X, Y, right, is equal to, when I'm saying is, we did in one of the videos what is and was, twice the number obtained by reversing the order of digits. What is reversing the order? Yx. For example, if we took hypothetically 71, the reverse becomes 70. Okay. So what is 71? Just an example. It is 7 into 10 plus 1. Brilliant. So similarly, can we say that this is 10x plus y and this is 2 into 10y plus x? Why? Because this is units place, tens place. This is units place, tens place. Okay. Can we say that this is equation number 2? Can we use this equation and this equation to find the x and y? We can. Either by elimination or substitution method. Can we then find out what is the 2-digit number here? We can. Okay, let's look at example number 4. Meena. A friend of ours, Meena, went to the bank to withdraw 2000 rupees. Okay, she in total withdrew 2000 rupees. She asked the cashier to give her a 50 rupee and a 100 rupees notes. Brilliant. You hardly get these notes on lower denomination these days. But smart lady, smart girl. Meena got 25 notes in all. Okay, but we don't know how many of them were 50 and how many of them were 100. And that is what they are asking. Find how many notes were 50 and 100 she received. Can I say that, for example, 50 rupees 50 notes were X, and can I say that rupees 100 notes were Y? Okay. Can I say that she withdrew 2000 rupees in all? If you had X notes of 50, what is the total amount that you had with 50? 50 into X. For example, you had 2 notes. So how much of 50, then how much rupees did you have? 100 rupees. And let's say you had 10 notes of 100 rupees. Then how many rupees did you have? 1000 rupees. We don't know what is this 2 or 10, right? We told it's X and Y. So the total amount is 50X, and we know that total amount she received in the form of 100 rupee notes is 100Y. But the total amount that she withdrew from the bank was 2000. Can I say that this is equation number 1? Absolutely. Right. And how many notes did she get in all? So for example, how many notes were for 50 rupees? X. How many notes for 100 rupees? Y. Can I say that X plus Y is equal to 25? Brilliant. Can I use either substitution method or elimination method to find the answer for this? Yes. Fairly simple, and you can find the answer. Let's look at example number 5. A lending library. Of course, a library lends books. You may sell also, but definitely it lends. Has a fixed charge for the first 3 days. Okay, good. You take a book you normally wouldn't read in 3 days, normally. So it will charge you some fixed charge. And then an additional charge for each day thereafter. You take a fat big book, you end up taking for 10 days to read it. You know that for the first 3 days, you're going to pay a charge of X, and per day, after the 3 days, you will end up paying a charge of Y. Is that right? Absolutely. So which means you take it for another 7 days, so you will end up paying 7y, x plus 7y, right? Okay. Sarita paid 27 for a book kept for 7 days. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so you kept it for 7 days. For the first 3 days, how much is the charge? X. And how many days beyond 3 days did she use? Another 4 days. Right? So per day it is Y. So for 4 days it is 4Y. And how much did she pay for the total time frame of 7 days that she used? 27 rupees. Can I say that this is equation number 1? While Susie, another friend of ours, paid 21 rupees. Oh, brilliant. She paid only 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. Okay. For the first 3 days, she gave X to the library and then she kept for 5 days. This lady kept it for 5 days. How many days beyond 3 days she kept the book? 2 days. And per day it is Y. So for the rest 2 days it will be 2Y. Can I say that this is the second equation? And you get both the equation in this form. You can either use elimination method or substitution method and find the answer. Brilliant. Okay, so I won't go in the solving of this question.